Africa, a very warm welcome to you. This is Afternoon Express, and my name is Balisa Dembe. We're in the kitchen today. We're having such a great time, and joining me side by side are my favorite ladies in the kitchen. We've got Chef Chumi. How's it going, girl?
It's going very well, girl. It's World Pancake Day, so you don't understand.
So, what, pancakes got you dancing or what?
I'm ready.
Ready. Oh, Chef Mo, you always know you're a fan favorite. Everyone loves you, and everyone's dying to find out what you're going to be cooking up today.
Well, because it's World Pancake Day, we're going to cook some posh pancakes.
Okay, girl. I'm ready for that. Now, I hope that you have your aprons on and your pots and pans ready, because it's time for another Afternoon Express Cook-Along. Now, today is International Pancake Day. To go celebrate, we're going to go savory and sweet with a variety of different toppings. Dumi, take us through it.
Yes, so World Pancake Day, so we're trying to find different ways of enjoying our pancakes. We've got the typical ways, but we're trying to show you a couple of other ways of how to do it, like Mo's going to explain on her side. But we want to bring it home, how to do it for the family, how to enjoy. But we'll show you, man.
You'll show us it side by side, slowly, step by step.
We'll show you,
We're going to be enjoying savory pancakes. And if you want to get this recipe, simply SMS the keyword Woolworths to 33650 to get this sent to your device. SMSs are charged at 150, and free SMSs do not apply. And then later, we've got some great pancake ideas that we're going to be using clover butyrol oil. Now, Chef Mo, I know that you got something a little bit more fancy for us.
Yeah, so with the clover butter, we're going to do family style. You know, we're going fancy, and then we're going family dining style. We're going to get in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All things fun in the kitchen. I'm definitely looking forward to that sweet and savory spin on pancakes. But if you would like that sweet option, get this wonderful recipe by SMSing the keyword clover to 33650. Again, SMSs are charged at 150, and free SMSs do not apply. As I have said, I am excited. South Africa is excited, because we have got such an incredible show lined up for you. We've got the favorites, we've got some of your unsuspecting guests and people that you haven't seen in the kitchen for a very long time, and of course on television, excusez-moi, for a very long time. But before we get into our first guest for today, I want to find out from you, how do you like to enjoy your pancakes? Tweet us, head over to Instagram or Facebook, leave a comment, and hopefully we'll be reading out your comments live on air. It is World Pancake Day, so we are celebrating indeed. But going into our first guest for today, she was the lady who introduced us to being fabulous. She was the lady who let us know that it is good to be you, celebrate yourself in whatever shape, form that you come in. If you don't know who I'm talking about, honeys, I'm definitely talking about Sophie Lichaba. I mean, what an incredible voice, what an incredible personality. And our special guest joining us again, if you haven't caught already the build-up, she is a seasoned actress and a businesswoman, and she's got her very own wedding events company. She's best known for her role as the glamorous Queen Moroka on Generations. It's the elegant and ever stylish Sophie Lichaba. Welcome to Afternoon Express.
Thank you for having me.
The people are dying to have a word with you, and I'm going to try be their mouthpiece here, which is kind of difficult because we've got millions of South Africans that adore you, that love you, that grew up watching you.
I grew up watching me.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I want to drive right into. You grew up on set on Generations for 21 years. That is a long run. A lot of people, that's unheard of these days.
Yeah.
How did that experience work out for you, and how have you found your growth from then to the incredible actress that you are today?
I think I started off as a young girl. I started off kind of like doing it at your pace. Obviously arriving and being fabulous on arrival, because that's how you arrived. But and I never took that for granted. I always remembered that there's always somebody better than me, or somebody striving to be better than me. So I kept myself on my own toes, and I thought, I ain't leaving, I'm staying here as long as I want to stay here, and nobody's going to decide the day I leave.
Wow.
You know, and for 21 years I was there, and for myself I was like, from day one, Generations to Generations 1 to the end when it closed, I was there, and I proved that you can do something if you really want to do it.
And I hear that your planning in it was very strategic.
Yeah.
You didn't just go with the wind and hope for the best and hope that your talents took you there. You used your brains, you used your smarts in a creative way to be able to have that longevity. So how did that look like for any young actress or actor or anyone going into a new space and they want to have that staying power?
I think for a lot of young people, they aspire more. They look at you and they say, I want to be you, Balisa. I want to be fabulous like you. But they don't realize the hard work that you put into it. They don't realize realize that before you even go on air like you did today, you were reading what you're preparing for, and you're preparing for it, and you had the long hours, and you're drinking an energy drink, and I was saying, why? And you said, listen, it was back to back, and I had to do this, and I had to do it with all my energy.
Put me on blast, Sophie.
Yes. and for me, it's like the commitment is what a lot of people lack. They go more into the excitement of, oh, but they're going to see me and I'm going to be the best. And it's not about being seen. It's about doing your art at your best and always giving in the hours, putting in the hours, knowing you're going to wake up 2 hours earlier than everybody else to put in the hours. And the longer hours that follow the early hours. A lot of young people are all about, my friends must see me, but they don't realize the work that goes into it.
It's not as glamorous as everyone
thinks. It's not as glamorous as it looks. I mean, look at you, honey. Do they know what time you woke up today?
Exactly. And it is that backstory that you have been able to kind of hide. We never really saw it. We never really saw what you were going through. Maybe it's because at the time social media wasn't there, so you couldn't have that voice. You couldn't be like, yo, you guys seeing me right now, it actually is ABC. And that's just the reality of it. But you definitely did push through a role that demanded a lot. I know you decided to emulate a little bit of yourself within the Queen character.
Absolutely. I created Darling. I was like, come on.
Darling.
We're adding more and we're adding Darling. We're going to rock this thing.
And Darling had that staying power too, Queen. So thank you so much for that.
So people are calling me moi all over because I just thought, let's put in a bit of French because I think this French is going to work. If I say moi, darling, it just changes the atmosphere.
Absolutely. And it sets the tone. It says that we're doing excellence, we're doing elegance, we're doing style,
fabulosity, honey.
Or everything fabulous. And a lot of South African females saw you as a young Black woman embracing who you are, celebrating who you are, being fearless no matter what. And a lot of people got touched by it. Why do you think
And remember, at that time, I was a full-figured woman, and a lot of people that were coming into the industry, the A-listers who were there then, they were more like supermodels. And I was voluptuous. I had the cleavage. I had the big hips and the big backside. and everybody spoke about it, but I was very proud and I was very excited, and I thought, this is who I am, this is what I represent. This was long before I got sick, and I just embraced my beauty and I embraced my body, my God-given body, and I thought, I'm going to use it to the best of my ability. And you see women out there saying, I want your outfit, I want that dress that you wore, where it just made you so confident. And that's, you know, that's what I was trying to sell. I was trying to sell that no matter who you are, you will be fabulous in your own skin. Don't try to be somebody else.
That is so beautifully said, and that's been very, very important to you. Even now, in the journey that you are going through now, through falling ill and finding recovery and finding yourself within that, you've still maintained, be who you are, be proud of who you are, and hold your head up high. Why is that so important to you?
You know, I think South Africa doesn't realize the pain and the journey of losing half of yourself and turn it into a joke and think it's a joke. There is nobody that wants to lose half themselves. There is nobody that wants to fight every day while on the left and the right you're getting attacked and behind you because you can't see at the same time who's attacking you from where, and think it's a joke and it's something that they can laugh about or say and just talk about it like it's nothing. Losing yourself is one of the biggest losses. You can lose money, you can lose property, you can lose things, but you can't lose yourself as a human being because you have yourself first before everything else. So that journey is what really, really had been the hardest, and is still the hardest because I'm still walking in that journey and I'm still on my recovery.
It's incredible to hear you speak like this because as an outsider looking in, we would never say that that is the reality you're living. And you went through trending where everyone was giving their 2 cents on social media with their Twitter fingers being so quick to judge, scrutinize and make that joke. How have you been able to say, okay, this is a situation I find myself in now?
I literally had to put my business on hold. Why would I do that? Because who wants to give business to a person who everybody says is dying? Would you contract me to do your birthday party? Would you contract me to be your wedding planner? Would you contract me to be your business partner and say, let's partner, let's merge, let's do amazing things together? And yet the whole country is saying, no, follow. They suddenly became God and they decided to go to Satan. They're either Satan or they're God because those are the only only two people who currently in the world say, no, I'm going to deal with this on this side, and then God says, it's her time. So which one did you represent as a South African attacking me?
Wow.
Right? And expecting me and my children to survive on what? Because now, remember, for us to work, for us to pitch for contracts, for tenders, for an acting job, for even to be a supermodel, how does somebody trust that you're not going to drop dead on their runway? How does somebody trust that as their money comes into your bank account, you're not going to be told as a client that this person has passed on because South Africa is saying it? So it killed, when I say it killed my body, that was just the starting point. Then it killed everything else.
Everything else.
So South Africa, I just say to them, they must be careful what they joke about, what they think is a joke. You're literally affecting a person's entire life. So my own fight on the other side was mine of being on my knees and saying, God, I'm going to show them with my recovery. But that journey of whilst I'm saying I'm going to show them, I'm going to fight, you know, you're in that space where you want to eat food doesn't go down.
Yes. Because you're still trying to deal with what the real issue at hand, which is, yes, South Africa is there. And also South Africa, if you haven't learned anything from this conversation, your words have power. I know we always say that we heal through laughter and we make a joke out of everything. But sometimes that is not the best way to go about it. And you definitely do need to be conscious of everything that you're saying, everything that you're putting out there, and always question what Sophie just asked. Who are you representing? What are you representing? You've represented strength. You've represented tenacity. You've represented love. Do you have any message for your viewers, for your fans, for people who still celebrate you, who still root for you, who still want to see you?
Let me tell you, people on Instagram, on Facebook, especially Instagram and Facebook, they said to me, there's a lady who said to me, you give me hope. I never used to come out of my house because people used to say, lo uyafa AIDS, wangavelafe. And she says, the minute you spoke out and said, I'm going to fight this, she started fighting it with me. And today she's gone back to work. You know, you find women who call on Facebook and say, you gave me hope. The people that I used to greet every morning was Tanya Libala, are the same people who sit in a group and whisper about me. And today I'm walking out with my head up high because you gave me hope. So for me, I see myself as that ambassador of change, of the mindset of people who are so ignorant and stupid. So now they're not no more ignorant, they are plain stupid because you're killing somebody with just your words. You know, I mean, she already knows what she's going through. Whether she's HIV positive, whether she's dying from colon cancer, breast cancer, brain cancer, whether she's got meningitis, whether she's got diabetes.
It's like, who are you to say that?
Yeah, who are you? Because, and also, I challenged them and I said, all those who called me names, now I challenge you. And I said, go get tested, honey.
Wow.
Before you start pointing a finger at your neighbor or anybody, whatever you are pointing fingers at, start with yourself. Go have that prick that happens on your finger every day. Go and see why I'm injecting myself on my stomach every day. Am I crazy? Am I bored?
And you know, Sophie, as you speak right now, I can see the passion not only in your voice, but in your eyes. Tears are welling up and I am getting goosebumps because the emotion behind everything you're speaking about, I think we can all identify in our own ways in whatever we're going through. And thank you so much for being the mouthpiece, having that strength to show South Africans that, look, you might try kick me down today, but tomorrow I'll get up as
my darling,
stronger.
I'm not on my way. I am back. As we're going to see.
On that note, you are back. I can't wait to continue this conversation throughout the show. You are with us for the full hour, South Africa. We still have so much up our sleeves coming from this gorgeously talented brain of a lady. Thank you so much, Sophie, for just starting this conversation. But we're about to delve in a lot deeper in your healing and your journey and where you find yourself today.
Amen.
Amen. Now, you're watching the Afternoon Express Cook-Along, and today we're celebrating World Pancake Day with Sophie. So get your aprons on and we'll see you in the kitchen after the break.
With your support, we are now able to donate 20,000 pairs of Smart Step school shoes to children in need. Celebrate goodness when you buy a Crush. Dial the number on the pack for a chance to win your share of cash prizes and school fees. Crush, share the goodness.
Daily Express, and I hope that you're having a fantastic Tuesday afternoon. I hope you have your aprons on, your pots and pans are hot, honey, because it's about to get litty, it's about to get hot in this kitchen. Now, whether you know them as flapjacks, crepes, hot cakes, or griddle cakes, one thing is for sure, pancakes are certainly delicious. And to celebrate World Pancake Day, we're trying out a couple of interesting ways to make them, fill and plate these tasty treats. So to get this recipe, simply SMS the keyword WORDS to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. Ladies, this sounds so delicious to me.
Yes.
I don't know if I know the difference between pancakes, flapjacks, crepes, hot cakes, or hot buns, or I don't even know, but it definitely sounds delicious. South Africa, do you know the difference? I challenge you to give us a definition on social media. But if you don't know and you want to get some education like myself, the ladies are here to help, right?
Yes. Edumacation. We are edumacating people.
That's the new English.
The new
in the kitchen. It's the new English in the kitchen.
Yeah, so like you've mentioned, flapjacks, pancakes, it actually depends on where in the world you are because the definition actually changes as you go. Can I ask you to get started with that while I preach?
Let us know.
Yeah, so it actually depends on where in the world you are. Like, for instance, flapjacks and pancakes in the US is actually interchangeable. So you could actually call, it's exactly the same thing. But then once you get to the UK, a flapjack is something completely different.
Ah, stunning.
Yeah,
okay.
so it does depend on where in the world. And actually throughout the world, there's different kinds. There's probably over more than 18 different types of pancakes.
So we've got some variations here in the kitchen. I mean, Sophie, for yourself, I know that you have diabetes and you're working through it, working with it to become healthier and stronger. Do you love a good sweet treat, and how do you supplement the sugar and the glucose within your diet?
Well, I use the fake kind of healthy sugar because at the end of the day, you must live and you must eat.
Yes, honey.
So I use sugar alternatives all the time so that I don't miss out on all the great treats. Remember, I'm a mom to a lot of kids. So at the end of the day, when they say, Mommy, make me pancakes, Mommy, make me a breakfast, Mommy, make me lunch, Mommy, make me a quick snack, I need to always have interesting ideas. And they also want to see you eat so that they believe it. Because as a mom, how do you make food and your kids can't eat it with you?
Exactly.
So obviously, yes, flapjacks, pancakes is the easiest. They don't need to share with you. They don't care.
Yes.
But everything else, they do care.
And that is exactly what food is. It brings families together. It's a bonding experience.
Absolutely.
I mean, the kitchen is where everything happens, basically, in my household.
Yeah.
I don't know if the same happens in yours.
To me, my kitchen, my bedroom are my best places. They're my safe space. Because when I walk into my kitchen, I'm myself. When I go to my bedroom, I need to have a snack next to me all the time. I eat 6-7 meals a day now.
Wow.
So a snack is imperative, but it has to be healthy and it has to be exciting.
Yes.
Because also when you're eating food that's not exciting, why would you want to eat it?
Absolutely.
It must look good, it must feel good, it must be tasty.
And it must taste good. I think for me, that's the number one.
Absolutely.
So is that the biggest change you found, that you just constantly find yourself grazing over time? You don't have these big chunky meals?
I can no longer. And I think realistically, as human beings, we shouldn't fill our plates like the, Christmas is leaving us. So we need to eat like normal people and eat probably 4 to 6 healthy meals a day.
Wow.
Obviously, some of them can be snacks, so it's not like you have to eat every meal a full-blown meal. So you can...
It's like an apple.
It's an apple, especially nuts.
Yes.
You know, things that are extremely healthy. Avocado is also another one that's extremely healthy. You can just snack on an apple watching a movie.
Yeah.
And it's like a very odd thing to do for some people, and yet, it's a snack.
It's a snack, and it's absolutely delicious.
It's healthy fat.
Oh, yeah.
So even you, as a young person, and you're like, I don't want to gain weight. I don't want bigger hips. You eat ever, it's healthy, it's easy.
It's easy, it's delicious. We're dealing with greens, it looks like. We've got asparagus.
Look at that.
We've got asparagus, we've got spinach.
Asparagus drains your water. So if you've got water retention, you eat asparagus, it drains your water. So all these wonderful things that you can put on treats like pancakes really do a lot.
You seem to be very knowledgeable about food. Have you always been this way?
Absolutely. I mean, I grew up with a catering business from age 15, 16. As a breadwinner in my own family. So food has been life for me.
Yeah.
So even when I started dieting and people were saying, oh, udlama soup diet. I never had a soup diet. I just ate. I was eating healthy food. I was eating everything. And yes, I struggled to lose weight a lot, but I was never on a soup diet, honey.
Yeah.
It is too good to be on a soup diet.
Absolutely. It's a lifestyle, right?
Yeah, you can have soup, but you cannot eat soup 5 times a day.
Oh, forget that. I'm definitely... Do not sign me up to that class because I ain't coming, girl.
Yeah, so pancakes are better. Do we agree?
We all agree. It's a consensus. I mean, Chef Mo, you guys seem to be quite hard at work on that side. How far are you in the street?
And we're using sign language, I think, because it's the same.
Well, we want all your expertise, you know, because you have been a legend. You are a legend in the kitchen as well, as I can see. So we're busy making our spinach pancakes. You've just wilted our spinach. We're going to incorporate that into our batter. So it becomes nice and green. And then we're going to fill our pancakes with a bit of char-grilled asparagus, some cottage cheese, and some trout ribbons. And we're going to roll it up, and it's going to be delicious. You said you like a little trout.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Anything fishy for me.
Yeah, girl,
You
trust
can't
me.
go wrong. Omega-6 and 8.
I know that you love your fish.
Vitamins, honey.
I know you love your fish. I know that you love fresh ingredients.
Yes.
And we're in Cape Town, so we decided to put a spin on a fishy meal for you.
Oh,
and
I love you guys. There's my ever on the other side. I'm not going to be able to taste that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna dive in and eat a whole lot at the end of the show. If you're catching up with us and watching side by side, don't worry. I definitely did not miss the huge conversation point that Sophie started a working, incredible business at the age of 15. So if you want to know a little bit more about that, catch us after the break. But for now, let's quickly recap everything we've done in the kitchen so far, so our viewers see that am I on the right page? Am I on the right level?
Yes.
To me?
So I've gotten my veggie started for our savory pancake, which is what they're actually making over there. So we're going to be filling it with different kinds of fillings. So like we mentioned earlier, pancakes don't only have to be sweet, they can be savory. And we're also doing it on the lighter side, keeping it healthy. They don't have to be too indulgent and unhealthy. They can be good for you. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do. So we're almost done with our veggies now, and then we're just going to show them exactly how to fill it, top it. It's completely, like, just play around with it.
So we're having fun after the break. Chef Mo, on your side?
Yeah, so I've just added the spinach to our batter. This is free from gluten pancake batter mix from Woolworths, and we're just going to assemble.
Oh, sounding like so much fun. I cannot wait for all of the magic to happen after the break. If you want to try this recipe at home, simply SMS the keyword Woolworths to 33650. SMSs are charged at 150 and free SMSs do not apply. More for World Pancake Day and more with Sophie after the break.
With your support, we are now able to donate 20,000 pairs of Smart Step school shoes to children in need. Celebrate goodness when you buy a crush. Dial the number on the pack for a chance to win your share of cash prizes and school fees. Crush, share the goodness.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and I certainly hope that you're cooking side by side along with us as we prepare a delicious dinner. Nearly said dessert. I'm already skipping ahead to all the sweet treats. If you want to try this along with us at home, simply SMS the word Woolworths to 33650. Everything is looking great here in the kitchen, and it is smelling even better. And if you haven't noticed already, we've got a superstar along with us in the kitchen. Sophie, you have been so incredible in many, many, many ways. And another very incredible, momentous thing that you've kind of left and walked into is your business. But this started way back when you were 15. Please tell us the story about how you flipped your mother's pension money into a business, honey.
I mean, we had 150, that was her pension then, and nobody else earned a salary. And I thought, okay, honey, give me this pension 150 and I'm gonna start us a little empire. And that's where it all began. And I was borrowing her clothes, so I'd get a fabulous blouse like this that was oversized. Yeah. And I'd pin it everywhere, tuck it into pants, and then get out there and say, I'm rocking this. And then I thought, people eat every day. They do eat every day.
We get hungry every day.
They get hungry every day. That's the best business. And that's when I started my catering business.
Wow.
So besides being a model then, because I thought, what's difficult about modeling? All I do is stand there and smile. And we get paid to do it.
And being fabulous.
For me, it was simple. For me, it was simple, but yet it was a serious, serious job. So I took it very seriously, but I also took food and cooking more seriously because that brought me the income that I wanted. I literally built my home out of catering and cooking with my bare hands in my home.
So a lot of people don't know that you did not just step aside and let someone else do the work.
No.
You went hands in, knee deep within it, and you showed your business elements and your business mind at a very young age.
Yeah.
Was that difficult for you?
It wasn't difficult because it was exciting. I mean, I always loved cooking. I always loved exploring with food. And imagine exploring and you're getting paid to do it. So to me, that's why it was very exciting, because I was exploring and I was getting paid to do it. And suddenly I had corporate clients saying, can you cook this for me? Can you do this for me? Can you do a bus parade? Can you do a birthday? And that's how my wedding planning business started. There was a couple that was sitting there eating my soulful food, moroka, stampa, mohodu, and all those amazing things.
My favorite.
And they said, we're getting married, honey. Can you do our wedding? Do you do wedding plan? And I said, I do everything. I cook, I wedding plan, I do everything.
You're like, I got you.
Yeah, and I was just saying it, just to get in.
I heard that is the trick. That if people ask you, can you do something?
You don't say no.
You don't say no, you just agree.
Why
and
would you say no?
And you learn whilst you're there.
Money's next to you, and you're saying no. No. And that was my first, and that was a presidential wedding. It was an advisor from the presidency at the time, so I was dealing with people from the presidency for the first time in my entire life. I didn't even know what is protocol. I said, explain protocol. In this kitchen, what is our protocol? No, not the kitchen. The protocol where the dogs come and the people come and tell you who's going to be sitting here and why. And I said, oh. And I was in my 20s then, so I was learning.
Wow.
And I didn't know much, but from that experience, that's when my business started. And that's where it was birthed. That's how I started my wedding planning business. All I did was research.
Taking the time.
Who's my competition? What are they doing? How are they doing it? That's very key.
Very key. Research, knowing what you're doing. South Africa, I hope that you are definitely taking tips from this legend of a lady. Write everything down. Pay very close attention, because I feel like I'm in a master class.
We're gonna start those, darling. I'm gonna start those one day soon.
Yeah. I think that's definitely one of your goals in 2020.
But for more diabetics and people who are struggling to eat. People with eating disorders, which is what I had as well. So I'm struggling with all of that, and I think there's somebody out there who's struggling at my level or at a higher level, and you know, why not share?
So what advice would you have for those people? Can we do a mini masterclass now where you just speak to our viewers at home? Because I think that what you've touched on is a very sensitive subject. It's something that is taboo. People don't speak about. People are too afraid to talk about.
I had 2 eating disorders. I had an eating disorder when I'm stressed. I eat whatever's in my pantry, and I watch movies and I feel good. And I would just gain and balloon. And then I had an eating disorder where I just stopped eating. because I was stressed, because I was going through this disease that was very new to me, because I was going through a lot in my life at the time. So that eating disorder was not an eating disorder to me. It was like, why are you guys forcing me to eat? Actually, why do I have to complete this plate? Why am I eating all this food?
It felt like punishment.
Yeah. So drinking water, drinking juice was like the best thing that ever happened to me, and I was not eating. So, you know, you lose half of yourself so quickly, so easily. After having many years of diet, I went on many years of diet. I was called many things for dieting, and you know, and are we burning? And and now I only realized it later that you can have two eating disorders back to back. You can start with the one where you eat a lot and you gain, and then you can have the one where you don't eat at all and you lose everything and you lose yourself. And then the battle to bring it all back was another journey, because now you have to think now on your feet. So every time you're holding a plate, you're counting how many calories.
Oh, you're reading labels.
You're reading labels. Does this have sugar? Because now you're diabetic as well on top of that. So it's double the drama. So eating a pancake would be a luxury that I would just eat randomly. Now I'm thinking, okay, I can eat it because I need to gain weight, but how many calories and how much sugar does it have?
Wow.
So you now think double. And then on the side, you've got people who are saying, no, she's dead, actually, in the process.
Right.
And then you're trying to eat. So that challenge that's why we say families must be very supportive towards you. Whenever you change your eating habits, even if it's once a week, support that person and say, we will eat what you want.
Beautiful.
Support your friend. Chomi, we're going to lunch. What are you having? Are you having fish? I'm going to have fish with you. You hate fish, but you're going to, just, you know.
Having that support system, that structure, that family, that friendship, that is what we're celebrating.
My husband stopped drinking sugary stuff. He now drinks sugar-free stuff 80% of the time, because it's just that thing. I love my food. Can we start? It's got a cold drink. Can we just start?
A king. Oh, thank you so much. You know, what I'm enjoying about this conversation is it's a real conversation. We are touching souls, we're touching hearts, and I'm sure so many people at home can relate to everything that we're talking about right now. But going back to the food, just very quickly, it seems like we're quite far ahead in our recipe. We have plated a beautiful dessert pancake here. Chef Tumi, do you want to give us a little bit of a brief as to how you've put together your pancakes?
Yes, girl. So as you've got over there, we're actually using Woolies' ready-made pancakes. They come in a pack of 20. And what we've done with these ones is we just put them in a muffin tin, basically turned it over and then put them on the back to create these cups. And all we've got there, it's very healthy as well. It's filled with plain yogurt, a mixture of berries and just a drizzle of honey on top and some mint. And then over here, we've just got another one with just plain avo, tomato. So basically what we're saying is you can...
All of them.
You can do whatever with your plan.
Berries, all of them.
Exactly, yeah. And I've actually got one here with berries and peanut butter, which are very good for you as well. Tastes really good, low in sugar, very delicious as well.
We're giving you options, South Africa. We're giving you options. Chef Mo, on your side, it's looking so delicious and very filling. What do you have here?
Very filling. We've got our beautiful spinach pancake that we've added our fat-free cottage cheese. We've added our asparagus. We cooked some baby marrows and we used some trout. Put it in there, rolled it up, and we've got a beautiful little canapé style posh.
Looking really good there. Thank you so much, ladies, for talking us through this delicious recipe. Now, that's a great way to entertain your guests using pancakes. After today, pancakes have definitely made their way all the way up to our favorite list of foods. Now, to get this recipe, simply SMS the keyword Woolworths to 33650 to have this recipe sent to your device. And remember, free SMSs do not apply.
My name is Siasanga Mpenyana and I'm 27 years of age. I step into other people's shoes for a living. In other words, I'm an actress. I'm excited to be on Tropical Island of Treasure Season 9 because I'm going to win that million. Simple. I'm preparing for the island by doing what Beyonce does. I am working out twice a day. The most important people in my life are undoubtedly my family. I'm nothing without those people. My friends are 110% behind me for the TIOT9 competition. They think I'm going to bring it home, and I think I will too.
She is the Kate Moss to my Naomi, but the girl can sprint. It's actually scary. She's competitive and she is always ready to win. She's always ready for a challenge. So she's going to win that thing. The other contestants better watch out.
Catch me on Tropical Island of Treasure, Curacao, only on SABC3.
Hey yo, what's going on? My name is Tuesday Kolo, otherwise known as Setu, originally from Durban, KwaMashu, and now staying in Johannesburg. I'm a digital content creator and marketer. So the whole reason why I entered Tropica Island of Treasure Season 9 is because, I mean, who wouldn't want to be on an island and possibly win $1 million? Besides an amazing beard, I'm bringing good energy, fun, laughter, and this. Everything.
He's got a beautiful heart. He's a very powerful businessman. I believe he's one of the future billionaires.
My style, AKA the drip. I just feel like style is an expression of who you are on the inside. So I like to look good all the time. Try to, be in the latest threads. Oh man, my friends, my squad, my clique, we a bunch of good people, man. Good vibes all around.
He's definitely gonna win Tropica Island of Treasure because he has no choice but to win.
Make sure to catch me on Tropica Island of Treasure, Curacao, coming very soon to SABC3.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where the fun is certainly started. And we're just keeping on this Tuesday, championing all things pancakes. Now, whether you prefer savory or sweets, celebrating World Pancake Day can be done either way. We've got a hearty chicken, mushroom and cheddar pancake recipe for you and for the whole family to enjoy as a meal. But if you have a sweet tooth, our banana and biscuit pancakes are for you. To get this wonderful recipe, SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. SMSs are charged at R1.50 and free SMSs do not apply. I'm kind of liking this dancing thing that you've been doing, Chef Tumi. What is it about?
I've been waiting for this moment, girl, because as I was telling you, I want to start dancing for my food. Because whenever I dance for my food at home, it turns out really well. So maybe I need to start adding this tradition here, because, let's get into it.
Yeah, talk about supper and song.
Yes.
We've got a full-on performance. But the thing here that is really, really performing is the food, is the pancakes. And they're definitely showing up and showing off.
Yes. So today, as you've mentioned, we've got the chicken and mushroom pancakes, and then we've also got our sweet pancakes. So I'm going to get started with the filling for our savory pancakes. And what I've done now is just added some butter into our pan. We're going to make a bechamel sauce, which is our white sauce that's going to go into the filling of the actual pancake. So once I've done that, now I'm just going to add some of my flour. You know how it goes. Yeah. Flour, butter, flour, and then the milk to whisk it all out. So I'm just going to add our flour because we also want it to cook down because we don't want that flour flavor. Yes, so I'm going to ask you just to cut down that banana in half, because what we're going to do is we're going to basically brulee them in a sense, because we're going to put some brown sugar on it and then put it into a pan to get that nice caramel glaze on the outside, and then we're going to fill our pancakes with that as well.
Delicious. So essentially you just want me to pop these halves right here into the sugar.
So we were a bit on the healthier side with our earlier recipe. Now we're getting a little bit more indulgent.
Oh, we're having fun.
Yes, so we've got a little bit more sugar, we've got a bit more salt here and there, but we've got butter, which is basically our main ingredient here, because it's going to make our food more luscious and delicious. You know, it actually is a source of 10 vitamins. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite good in your pantry. It lasts for over 180 days. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, no, it's so good. It's got such a good shelf life. And we've been cooking quite a bit and baking with batro. We've been basically doing the most with batro. So I love to read up on everything I put into my body, and I love to just be very aware and very conscious of all things food, because of course we know what we put in is what we get out.
Exactly.
And if we put in goodness, we put in health, that is exactly what we're going to get out. So I know this batro is incredible, such an incredible source of protein, such an incredible source of nutrients, that calcium coming through. I love it all. And if you don't already know, this is kosher, and it's very, very good for halal and kosher members of our Afternoon Express family. So if you worry, don't worry, we got you sorted.
We got you covered.
Okay, so I'm going to start having fun here with my pancakes.
Have fun there. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get started with my filling. So what we've got here is we've got some mushrooms that have already been par-cooked, as well as some chicken, which we've shredded. We're using the white meat from the chicken.
So that's like the breast.
yeast, yes, that actually shreds better. So that's what we're using right now. So let's just get that in.
Sounds very,
So
very
we basically
delicious.
want the filling to hold together because we're going to wrap these pancakes into little rolls. So we just want it to hold together there.
Nice.
There we
Okay,
go.
so there you were enjoying pancakes in more of a rounded mold shape to
Yes.
hold that chicken and hold the cheese coming together, and those mushrooms too. And here we're having more fun. We're taking the traditional route and we're just enjoying them flat on. And of course, adding that biscuit crumble to it too.
Yeah, and this is obviously a more homey feel. I mean, earlier on we made those pancakes, and they were a little more fancy, you know. But now we're bringing it home. So for the little ones at home, for hubby in the morning, you want to make a quick breakfast, but you don't want to do too much. You can actually just get a lot of yesterday's leftovers and just fill your pancakes, put them into a little oven dish like I'm about to do now, roll them up, and then put them in the oven, and that's a meal ready.
Ready
for your
to
family.
go. Using leftovers. I love that.
We're also saving money, we're saving time, we're doing everything just for the family to make sure it all turns out really great.
This looks delicious. Okay, I've just put the finishing touches on our sweet pancake. Definitely having fun with pancakes here in the kitchen, it being World Pancake Day. Don't worry, I remember that I've challenged you guys to let us know on social media how you like to enjoy your pancakes. Obviously on Afternoon Express, we go over the top, OTT the entire time. So here is my over the top dessert pancake.
Yes,
I'm so looking forward to diving into that. Someone that doesn't have much of a sweet tooth, we have got you sorted over on this side. Chef Dumi, just to round up, what have you done there?
So what I've done now is I've put our pancakes in the oven. They're basically going to cook and bake down, and then the cheese is going to melt on top. If you want to add any other fillings, like I said, it's completely up to you. If you'd like to not top it with cheese and eat it as is, it perfectly is good as well. Just make sure that your pancakes are fresh, obviously, because they roll better. But any fillings are perfect. With the sweeter ones, if you literally just want to fill it up with fruit and yogurt, that's up to you. Like I did earlier, peanut butter and blueberries are my new favorite thing.
No, delicious and so easy to make. Chef Dumi almost snitched on me. I had a plain pancake as soon as I stepped into work today. I was like, it's World Pancake Day. I'm taking full advantage. And I just ate it as is. But now I'm enjoying it in more sophisticated ways. And remember, if you would like to try this at home, simply SMS the keyword Clover to 33650 to get this recipe sent to your device. Here's a little reminder of the steps, though.
Made with love by Clover.
It's already cooked.
And just like that, dinner is served. We'll be back with Sophie Lichaba after the break. So if you have any questions for her, then head over to our social media platforms and make sure to use the hashtag Afternoon Express. It's time to eat after the break.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Never met someone with a heart like this.
He embodies what it means to be selfless.
Even when I was in a state of panic, she saw me through bravery.
Often the bravest people don't see themselves as others do. Join us in celebrating these brave heroes. Nominate the pharmacists and healthcare professionals in your community making a real difference and stand a chance to win 5,000 Rand.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where it is dinner time. We have sang, we have danced for our food, and now it is ready for us to dish up and eat. It's World Pancake Day, and we're celebrating with seasoned actress Sophie Lichaba, who is truly a woman of many talents. Sophie, we've had such an incredible show with you, and our viewers want to hear back from you. So let's dive into the food. Let's get our stomachs lined, because these questions, honey, are great, as you would say. So let me help you out. I know that you love
amazing.
What do you think is would be your favorite pancake out of these?
Obviously the green, the more greener the better. And this, of course, because remember, this has got no sugar at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got the sugar-free yogurt, and
you've
got the fruits that are natural, and you've got my drink over here that's sugar-free. So what more would I want?
We are sorted.
We're sorted.
Where else other than Afternoon Express? Here we go. You can have a nice sweet one as well. Can you see how fancy and bougie our cooking stuff has made it?
But not sweet, because it's all fruits. Huh?
It's all healthy. Now, we do have a question here from Sonia, and her comment was, love her. How is she dealing with diabetes? Is she sticking to a specific diet and medicating herself? Does she know that stress and not enough rest and any infections in the body cause the sugar levels to elevate?
Absolutely. I mean, I've done my research, and I think it's wonderful that you're also sharing. What's her name again?
Sonia.
Sonia, I think if you know, I had to literally go into the web and say, what can I eat, what can't I eat, what elevates my stress levels, why would I have so much stress, what can I do to make sure that my stress, my levels of sugar, my sugar levels are constant, they are calm, they're at this bottom level. Because remember, the minute they go over 7, 8, 9, you're now sick. And with me, my levels, with my stress levels have gone up to 25, where everybody's like in the hospital, are you still breathing? Why are you still breathing? You know what I mean? So yes, it's very true when she says that stress and lack of sleep, without you eating anything sweet, literally shoots it up.
I'm learning something new here. I had no clue. Thank you so much, Sophie. And thank you so much, Sonia, for your comments. Incredible education that is definitely necessary. We've got another Facebook comment here by Maxine Johnson, who said, hi, firstly, I love Sophie. She portrayed her role as queen perfectly. My question is, what is your aspiration in life?
My aspiration is to live a purposeful life, you know, and I think a lot of us, we're more focused on what people think and what they say. I'm more focused on, why am I here? Why did I go through what I went through? What was the reason behind it? I'm a praying woman, I'm a spiritual woman, so I always look at it from a godly perspective, and I say, why did God allow me to go through this? Why did I go through this most painful journey of my life? You know, in just 2 years, my whole me just transformed. And why did I have to go through that? And now that I'm changing back into the real me, what have I learned? And what am I going to share with the people out there who are going through what I've gone through? So I feel like I'm an ambassador of hope to women out there who are going through a lot. You know, we talk about depression, we talk about anxiety, we talk about what triggers diabetes, what triggers other illnesses, and where do they come from, and how do you control them when you're still going through the most? You see what she said, Sonia said? She said, stress whilst you're fighting. How do you fight? Because when you're stressed, you can't sleep.
Absolutely.
And when you can't sleep, you can't eat. And when you can't eat, you get sick.
So these comments seem like they creating a beautiful story here, from what's difficult and what is tough and the things that you need to take care of. You always need to remind yourself of your aspirations, your why. Why do you do this? Absolutely. Why am I here? What did God have in store for me, and what do I need to do to get to that next step? We've got another Facebook comment here from Usnezwane, and her comment is, Queen! Exclamation mark. I love her so much. I just want to know what's her secret to rising above all the challenges that she has all the time. It's like nothing can get her down. So what's her source of strength?
Prayer. I'm on my knees every morning, every night, trying to find that strength every day, because you can't do it alone. You can't do it without pulling strength from somewhere. Obviously, my support structure and whatever. But really, I just fight. Every day, I know it's war. I know I am a special project for myself now. So I'm seeing myself, you know, when you're planning that wedding, when you're planning that event, or when you're going into the first show you're doing, for me, it's like I've turned myself into a Project Sophie. And I've said it's now all about me. I'm being selfish, and it's all about me, and I don't care who wants to come and stress me. I'm going to look at them and say, Jana, less stress
Esako sana, water off a duck's back.
Yes.
You just ruffle all your feathers and you get all of that hateration.
I cry in the midst of it. I scream in the midst of it. I probably swear in the midst of it. But, you know, the bottom line is that I'm fighting all the way, and that's my project.
I hear that about you. I hear that we tsunami. When you get upset, everything is like voo, voo, voo. But now you've gotten to a stage of your life where you don't want to engage in that negativity, in that anger.
Absolutely not. There are things that are worth it and there are things that are worthless. So I've come to a point where I've realized that you can't fight everything.
Yeah.
It's so draining, it's so tiring. You can't fight everything in your life that comes your way. You know, the wind, I always say to our favorite PR person who's in the studio with us today, and I say, you know, storms are like Cape Town weather.
Trust me, they'll come and they'll go. Sophie, before you leave, 2020 is looking bright for you. What do you have up your sleeve? What are you busy with? Very quickly.
Obviously, the new amazing prison drama that I'm on season 5. Go into my Instagram, go into my Facebook, you'll know all about it. It's amazing. It's one of the most amazing produced shows in this country, amazing directed shows in the country, and I'm a part of it, and it's an all-female drama.
Love that.
And I didn't realize that it's an all-female drama until I was in it. I was like, where are the guys, honey? Not that I was looking, but where are the guys?
Yeah.
How do we balance?
I was going to say Max wouldn't like that.
No,
very
Max
much.
wouldn't like that. My hubby wouldn't like that. But you know, it's me this year. It's this amazing show that's on TV right now. Playing by Lisa. Yes, and I'm loving it because it's representing a different me and new me.
Yeah.
So let's give Palisa a chance and let's just embrace her and let's a lot of women out there see themselves in Palisa.
That is incredible. From your words to everyone's heart at home, thank you so much for opening up and visiting us here at Afternoon Express. But if you want to join us again tomorrow, same time, same place, we're featuring some inspiring young South Africans who are doing incredible things. Good night, God bless, and happy eating, South Africa. Toodles. Thank you, my love.
Express, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.